Hi everyone, Dr. Yim from Pacific Eye Care here. Today I am going to explain how I recommend using eyelid scrubs to keep the eyelids clean. We'll often recommend a product like this for patients with dry eye, lid disease issues, styes, even for some of our patients that have problems with excessive Demodex skin mites that reside around the eyes and the face there. But even in the absence of those conditions, using a lid scrub or something similar like this is just good general hygiene practice. We find that when patients use something like this on a regular basis, it really seems to do an effective job of preventing a lot of dry eye and other lid conditions and issues. Just in general. So, not a bad idea to use these on a regular basis, regardless of whether you might be currently dealing with a dry eye problem or something else like that. What I recommend to patients is that when you're going to use one of these, first of all, want to wash our face as hopefully you normally do on a daily basis, and then with the face clean face, clean hands, you'll take one of these out. I have gravitated toward this brand of wipe, and there are lots of decent brands, but I like this one in particular because, when we take this out, first of all, compared to a lot of other wipes, it's a bit larger than most, more surface area, which I like. The wipe is a little bit softer than some of the others. Some of the other ones that I've used before are a little bit rougher feel to them, a little bit too rough for my preference, a little bit more uncomfortable. The softer wipe I feel like does a good job of cleaning the eyelids, but it's not quite as uncomfortable as some of the other wipes I've used. And it also uses tea tree oil, which is naturally antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and if we've recommended these to you because of a skin mite issue, it helps reduce the population of the skin mites pretty significantly. The skin mites are pretty sensitive to the tea tree oil. So a couple good reasons why we recommend this particular brand here. Okay. Um, what I recommend usually is that you can wrap around the fingertip here. And then I like to get the lower eyelid margin first because with my hands are going to be usually dry initially, and I can pull down on my lower eyelid here and then try to get that lower eyelid margin, really trying to target the base of the eyelashes there. And I always remind patients that these products are made to be used on and around the eye. So if the solution gets in the eye, it may mildly sting or burn, but it's pretty minor. It's not going to hurt the eye or anything like that. So you can go ahead and clean the lid margin without too much worry that some of it will get in the eye there. That's okay if it does. I will move to another section, get the other lower eyelid margin there, and then flip it over. Then close the eyes, eyebrows up, a good back and forth horizontal motion a handful of times there on each eyelid, always moving to a different section of the wipe there. And then you can just let that sit there and dry off without wiping it off there. If we've recommended these to you because of, again, of a skin mite or Demodex issue, it's not a bad idea to flip to the other side and then get the eyebrows really well there, as well as the nose and upper cheek area. The Demodex mites, that's their domain. That's where they like to hang out. So it's a good idea to get that area of the face pretty thoroughly. Hopefully that helps. I think, like I said before, even in the absence of significant dry eye or lid margin disease, using something like this is just good general hygiene practice and really does a good job of preventing other issues in the future for a lot of people. So if you have any questions for us, feel free to reach out at the office. We'd be happy to help. I hope everyone's having a great day. Take care.